Hi, this is Dorothy Kelty, and this is video 3 in my contribution to the Christmas in July 2023 hashtag Crafty Christmas in July 2023 collaboration brought to you by Terry at Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group and Lisa at Paper Lace and Bling Facebook group. This is going to start July 1st, which is Saturday, and we got a beautiful goodie bag from Lisa's Paper Lace and Bling Etsy shop, and we also got papers from Kyung Shotwell, Wonders by Wink Christmas files, and we got from Denise Marvet her blue Christmas papers, and Natalie at Line Dot Arrow we got another set of Christmas papers. I'm updating these folders, but I wanted to get this video going today because I started printing a huge file from Shabby Dabby Doodah, and it's taking forever. There's going to be a couple of different challenges and contents and awards. First of all, from Paper Lace and Bling, through the month of July, if you watch the collaboration, comment, and like the videos from the collaborators, and if you buy $15 worth of product before shipping and taxes, Lisa will give you a free yard of lace. Okay, and she's also free shipping for orders over $35. And if you mention Dorothy sent me, I might win something too. Plus, you can enter the Sweet Pea Papers Crafty Christmas in July giveaway. The drawing will be in August 1st, and the details will be on the video on July 1st from Sweet Pea Papers. Okay, so that's going to be fun. She's got about 8 different things she's giving away, so it looks really awesome. All right, now what I'm doing today is I'm working on the cover. I've started it here. You can see I've cut out some cardboard. I haven't done a cover this way before, so this is going to be kind of fun. But anyway, and then what we're going to do is I've glued this down to one side, and you can see I tried to be careful so the glue didn't show through, and I pulled it really tight when I was doing it. Now I'm going to finish this cover by, first of all, I'm going to start with just folding this up. Now, one thing I've noticed, if you want really sharp corners on the cloth, you actually want to leave a tiny bit of fabric right here at the corner. So the corner's right there, and my fabric is here. So I'm talking about a really tiny bit, okay? But what happens is if you make it too tight, you end up with a corner that's just a little bit rounded. Okay, so now I'm doing this same thing. I want to make sure I have a little bit of just a tiny bit. Now, if you do make them rounded and you don't want rounded looking corners, one of the things you can do is get some cool metal corner tabs to put on them. And I like to use those anyway, but I do like to just sort of make things neat. Okay, trying to make sure I have a tiny bit left there. Okay, and for this, because it's going to be, the rest of it's going to be glued down, I am okay with just using the glue stick right here, but I will be doing more using fabric tack on the rest of it. So now I'm going to put some glue along here, and I'm estimating how far up it comes here. I'm not as concerned with this coming, this showing through, because I'm also going to put a cover page on the inside, okay? And a nice way to do this is just to take this and fold it. Okay, look at that. Now we've got that here. Okay, let's go over on this side. We'll put some glue here. So when you fold it like this up, you're using the edge of the cardboard to help give you a nice straight crease there, and it helps make it neater. Okay, now let's go over here. And also, you may notice I'm not too concerned if this is straight, if the glue goes all the way to the edge, any of the rest of that. Somebody who's, a perfectionist might worry about that, but I'm going to cover it up. So I'm just going to be, and I'm trying to be careful, but, if it slips a little bit when I'm doing it or anything like that, it's all going to be fine. Okay? So, and then on the inside of this, I have this. Now, what I'm doing with this one is, this is a hidden spine. I've seen a lot of people do hidden spines a lot of different ways, but this is the way I do it. So what I've done is I took a piece of cardboard here, okay, and I have folded this fabric around both ends so that this is neat. And then this is going to remain open. And then what I'm going to use to attach it, well, let's get the pin back in the bottle. Okay, and then I'll put it upside down, so hopefully it'll sit there. Nope, we'll do this right now. Okay, so what I'm going to use for this is carpet tape. This is carpet tape. It's a double-sided tape. It's strong enough to hold carpets in place. So it's going to be strong enough to hold the spine to the journal. Okay? And I'm going to take this, and I want it to be from right below this top here. I'm going to have to trim that off. And then go down to here. And I'm trying to just put it on the cardboard there. Okay. Now, like I said, it's double-sided tape. Let me really push this down here on both ends. Do as I say, not what I do. Do a little bit neater there, okay? Now I'm going to take this up, if I can. Okay? And now you can see that this is kind of a net double-sided tape. Okay? And now I need to work this in here so that this goes right on top of this. I made it a tiny bit smaller. And of course, as you see, I've already sewn in the journals, so the signatures. So now I'm going to go right down here and right down here. Now, you can't do this wrong. If you do this wrong, it's stuck for good, forever. Okay? And now you can see I've got a nice journal cover here with my journal pages, signatures in here. I could have put 3 in here, and but what I'm doing with this journal is this is going to be an Advent journal, an Advent calendar journal. And so what I have done is I'll run a full page spread from like this. This will be day 1, okay, so I can do things on here. And then this is day 2, all the way up to day 25. And then for days 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31, the last 6 days, they'll just get a single page because most of the activity comes up before Christmas. What I want with this, and my idea, is that people will keep track of what they've done in July for, activities, and then each page, I'm trying to make each day will have something that's a little bit interactive in some way. It may be something as simple as a pocket that you can put things in, or it may be something more complicated. Okay, I'm going to use Fabri-Tac not Fabri-Tac, the glue stick here to hold this down. Okay, let's smooth it out and make sure that the folder folds up the way it should. By leaving a little bit of space in between the cardboard here for these, that gives a nice folding area. So that's why I did that. I probably made a bigger one than I needed. Like I say, this is the first time I've done this type of cover. I usually either use a solid piece or a ornamental book or something. So, but I've seen this, the Posh Paper Lady does this a lot. And so I wanted to give it a try. So I thought here with you would be a good time to do it. Okay? So now I'm not going to cover the inside of this just yet because I haven't completely finished what I'm doing. But we'll take this and I'm working on the cover. Now, what I thought I would do for the cover is, again, a variation on things that I've done before. I'm going to take some of this lace. Now, this lace came from the goodie bag from Lisa at Paper Lace and Bling. I just think it's beautiful, and I thought that by putting it over here, this would make a nice background for something else. I'm embroidering the words Christmas Advent Journal, or maybe just Advent Journal. And so I will be adding that later. But we'll start with this background. And I thought about putting it just over the plain corrugated cardboard, but I was concerned about it sticking to it with the ridges coming up, and also I think this looks a little bit fancier. Okay, so this is my start. Now I'm going to go, I don't necessarily glue the gold paper down here because it's going to be folded down and glued to the journal, but let's do it here because I want to get this wrapped around. Oh, what am I doing? Oh. A secret. If you want to glue, open the glue bottle. You probably were yelling at me for that. But here it is. Okay. Okay, we're going to do this the exact same way we did the other covers. I'm going to glue down the corners. They don't want to stick to that shiny paper. I don't know why they stuck on the other side. I'm going to have to double check my spare glue bottles and see how many of these I have, because I may be running out on Fabri-Tac. And I know I'm running out on the Scotch Create. Okay? So now we're going to go around here. Okay, so now I want this up at the top. And then one of the things that I'm probably going to do, unless I decide differently, is like add some of these doilies right here. Okay, so that's the start of my cover and the start of my journal, and I think it's going to be beautiful, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun doing things over this with the next few days. I have a lot of ideas for interactive items that I've gotten from different people's channels, and I think this is going to be just beautiful. Oh, I haven't glued that down. Let's glue it down. Let's see exactly where we want to put it. I was thinking about not gluing it down for a second there and waiting to see what else I have, but I don't see any reason not to go ahead and get it glued down. So now, let's make sure I want it more towards the front, and I'm going to put it a little bit more towards this cover side, because I am probably, even though I don't have anything to cover up here, I'm very likely to take some of Lisa's gorgeous lace or ribbon or something and cover up the cover. But I want to get the rest of it done before I do that. Okay? Thanks for coming and visit with me today, and I'll see you at the next journal.